All right, so tonight we're drinking Nebbiolo, which is an Italian red grape, and this is one of the most Nick wines. If you ever see me in a bar somewhere and you want to buy me a drink, and they have a Nebbiolo or a Barolo on the menu, and you buy me a glass of that, I'll be very happy. I'm not going to talk about the wine too much. I'm going to get right into the game here in a moment. But just to share, I just want you to check this out. Again, like I said, this is mostly an Italian-grown grape. Nebbiolo, the style is very dry. Pretty big body, very high tannins, high acidity. Again, this has got my name written all over it. Barolo is also Nebbiolo. You might see it called Barolo, if you go to a fancy Italian restaurant or something. And it's basically just Nebbiolo that's made in Barolo, sort of like how champagne is only champagne if it's made in Champagne, France. Otherwise, it's, something else. And the style of Nebbiolo they make in Barolo is especially intense. You can see, just according to the Wine Folly charts here, full body, high tannin, high acidity, just bam, 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 and bone dry. This is my jam. And lots of red fruit, cherry, raspberry for sure. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put that away. Let me get into a game. All right, and I think that looks pretty good. We got to get our coordinates on. Yeah, I guess I could move that window over a little bit. How does that look, people? That's right, just about there. All right, we're playing Go. And we're playing on the Fox server and drinking Nebbiolo. Oh, I have to play Go again. Oh, man, stop moving. Let me drink my beautiful little drink here. Yes, a little sour, a little acidic, for sure. Tannic, again, Nebbiolos don't necessarily always have the nicest noses. I think the noses can be kind of funky. What is the... Oh, we're just playing like an Avalanche variation? I haven't played one of those in so long. Okay. Cool. This is a move. I get into trouble. There's this cut. It's very exposed here. It's like real exposed, but we're going to play it. Yeah, but I really like it. Barolo is also really expensive as far as wine is concerned. If you are shopping for good Barolos, expect to pay at least $30 to $50. So I don't get to drink them that often because that's like, out of my wine budget. Which is also why you can buy me a glass of it if you ever meet me in a bar. Hane feels big, but so is this. This is Hane. Let's just continue here. So anyway, yeah, just going to play a nice game of Go, enjoy a nice glass of wine, do all the things. Oh, is he going to do this? This is very precarious. Double Hane? Let's just be as violent as possible. I see no reason to play anything different. Let's disconnect. All right, this is fair. I think this is fair, at least of a result. Oh my god, he's still doing this. All right, so we're going to play this one. Normally, we would play here, but this is going to immediately get pincered. If I play this one, this is actually still going to get pincered. But then I'll probably just attach here, maybe? I don't know. Try split. Splitting feels way too deep. Way too deep. Let's just play this one. See if he wants his corner territory. Yep, that's what we thought. I think we should play here. And see what he wants. Just going to Hane that way. Okay. This is all fair. This is all fair. Again, we reduced this to a pretty small size. I want to take that, but timing is wrong. Push up. Jump up. Push up. I think push up's better. This is better for eye shape. But it is slower. Yep. Let's just continue making all the shape points. We're just playing real solid here. We don't have to rush anything. Now, he can attack this, and that's a little bit scary. But this Hane is big, and this bottom is really big, and this is big. Everything is really big. How do I feel about him attacking me? Well, he has to play down here. I don't think it's that effective, right? Because if he attacks over here, I can just live small. I have enough room now. All right, let's ask over here. How are you all doing? You guys excited for 2022 yet? Oh man. I know time is just an artificial, well, I guess our calendar version of time is just an artificial construct of being human. But it does, oh man, and you have to now think, it does allow for, some nice psychological things to happen, right? A chance to reset, find ways to improve yourself and make the world a better place. Like it is, like of all the holidays, right? New Year's Eve is perhaps the most adept at marking the passage of time, more so than any other holiday. Because that's basically what it's about, right? It's about time, or at least one of the ways we perceive it. So I was sort of having the thought. I was kind of thinking, wait, is New Year's like my favorite holiday? Like, is that possible? Is that anyone's favorite holiday? And I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm kind of thinking like it's in the running. Not because of what I like doing on New Year's, but I just, as far as like the construction of the holiday and the psychological implications and all that very much appeals to me. Let's just play another move here. I wonder if actually maybe this one was better. He's gonna push on top. Wow. Okay. I asked a question and he answered it. So I think he answered it well. Yeah, turning felt big. All right, let's ask down here. I could still turn though, and now I can also leap in the corner. None of that feels too bad. This should be fine now. He's probably going to play. Yep, I was going to say he's going to push again over here, and he sure does. And this is hefty. This is hefty. I did not plan for this. Of course, can I make this heftier? My area just feels so much more open. I'm still eyeing this move. Let's just play again. I mean, fourth line is fourth line. This could be a very fast game, right? If he just seals this off and I manage to seal off a big chunk of this, okay, he's now decided that my area is bigger, so he has to invade. I agree. He might be able to get away with playing one more, though. Kick first, maybe? No, let's just play this one. If he jumps in the corner, we're just going to block this way. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want to jump in the corner because it still might be too small. Oof. Okay, just going to jump here. Oh, he's going to ask for more. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yo-Yomi now starts.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. This is big. This is big. This is big. I don't know what's the biggest. Also, something over here. Let's just insist he has no eyes. We'll respond in kind. This is the strongest move to prevent someone from getting eyes. The others leave more Aji. Yes, he gets this move for free, though. That's the downside. We lose endgame points when you play this one, but if you're attacking something, you have to play this connection. Tiger's Mouth is not good. And this connection is also not good. Because we don't want to give him the free move here at a D15. He might be looking to crosscut here. And I wouldn't blame him. I also just might honey on top. No, okay. This move is a little bit of a trap because he lives underneath. So we'll just give him a mouth shape. Everybody lives. Everybody's solid. I'm going to play over here now. Man, do I have enough, though? Sure doesn't look like it. Oh dear, what have I done? This Hane turned out to be really big, right? Is that a thing? That's not really a thing. You can eat the endgame territory, but that's safe. So, yeah, I needed maybe. I don't know what the right answer was over here. What do we do, people? What do we do? This is massive.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's see if he just wants to seal it. He might He might just want to seal it off. Yeah, he's like, yep, I just want this because it is so big. Well, let's ask a little bit more. Let's try to ask all the questions. I mean, I'm just planning on giving him this, of course, at this point. This is whether or not I have enough territory, and I don't think I do. Like, I think I'm missing an opportunity here at some point. Or I missed an opportunity somewhere. So review will be very interesting. Backing off is pretty good. Sane also feels really big, though. Let's play the Sane first. Now we're like an endgame, right? Like what move are we on? Like, how do I look at the number? This one, move 70. We've played 75 moves and we're an endgame. Like that's not right. That's wrong. When that happened, someone screwed up, and I'm pretty sure it was me. This is probably bigger because he can attack pretty aggressively on this side.
9, 8.
All right, let's play this way. Yeah, attacking these stones. This is pretty big. This Hane. It should be this Hane. Yep, that's big. All right, we'll just play there. Now he's going to come after these. Ooh, man. Okay, that might not be the best move to do it, though. This is so thin. All he's got to do is, like, attach here. And it's going to be a struggle. Like, oh, wow. All right, that's super defensive. So we'll just play here. Just play here. Okay. He's going to gain some more. We're just playing endgame. Let's do an actual count. Here, is this... First, let me make sure this is fine. It's not fine. It's actually... Like I can't play this. Not fine at all. Is this the best one?
4.
I think that's the best one. It's probably not the best one. It's a weird shape. All right. Yeah, looking for all the Aji he can find. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is basically clean 50. Plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 15, 65, 70. He's almost got 80 points. Oh, man. This isn't quite anything, right? Do I have 80 points? I'm pretty sure I don't. Pretty sure I lost. Oh, there's a cut. This cut does... Oh, he's not going to play, though. All right. Make shape. I need to get this endgame. Need to get this endgame. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I only have just over 30 points over here. And looks like just about the same over here. 60, 65, 70. I need to find like 10 points. All right, he can have 3 stones if he wants them. At least temporarily. All right, 6 points. Is this worth 6 points? This has got to be worth at least 6 points. This one better? I think so. It's worth 6. Hopefully, it's worth 6 points. Oh man! All right, I got a couple of points here that I didn't count for earlier, so that's good. It's not the end of the story. How is he going to fix this? He's going to fix this the wrong way. Okay, that's fine. I'll get this one. I think this is 6 points too. All right, so we're making up some ground here. Like, we're getting all the endgame we need. This is going to be tight, though. I need another move in here. Is it this one? Yeah, he's going to take his 6 points now. But it's Gote. All right. Okie dokie. What's best move here? Maybe this one? No, still leaves Peep. Probably just there. We're looking okay. Like it's gonna be tight. Desperately need to count again though, from where this is at. This is just free.
Yoyomi now starts.
We didn't even hit like any serious Byoyomis here. Yeah, he's playing very passive now at this point. He just wanted the world's biggest territory, and made him a little bit passive. This is not a good move for him, right? I guess it's all the same. He just can't offer to exchange. Does this one make a difference? Not really. Okay. Not really. Yeah, that's a big one now. There's actually his largest stuff in here. Might be in here. This is like not an exciting game. Like, I apologize. Let me man, this is like nail biter endgame on the world's shortest game. There is a little bit of potential here, right? Cut, Atari, extend. Yeah, I mean there's actually there's stuff in there.
9.
All right.
8.
Yep, that's good. It's good moves. Oh, this is big. Man, yeah, this is... There's just nothing left on this board. This was such, like, world's most boring game. Certainly, I think this is the most boring game of my wine series. like there's one other game that I can't remember which wino one it was, but there was one that was also like super peaceful, like no one did anything, just real peaceful go. It was real boring, and this one was so much worse. Like, was this and worse being relative, like meaning more boring. Oh, that's good. You should peep here or cut there, or do whatever he has to do there. I guess maybe just... yeah, I'm actually not sure what the most proper move is here. I assume this one, but maybe this one's just as good. Right, this one first. It's got 2 points here. Yeah, that's something. It's exciting to count though. It's almost too many points for me to count efficiently. Yeah, that was good. No, I missed that. I needed that point. This side first. Yep, that's good. Okay. Yep, yes, I know I'm waking up in 9 hours. Thank you, computer. Oh, no. That's too bad. this one? I think this one. Yeah, huge Moyo game. Like, this looks like a Q game. Apparently Nebbiolo makes me very all right with the world. Like, everything is just great. No problems. Let's connect. Very passive. That is the thing that alcohol will do to you kids. Like, alcohol will make you very passive. I mean, for some people it makes them very enraged and you know, aggressive and stupid. But for other members of society, it just turns healthy, normal adults into
9, 8,
little passive
7,
artifacts.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not my move, right?
2
Okay.
Yoyomis left.
Yep. And I've talked on this channel before about, I want wine that's going to punch you in the face a little bit. Like Nebbiolo is a good thing to reach for.
9.
Wow, he resigned. All right. We don't even get to... No, I don't want a rematch. Thank you, though. All right. Well, that was, sorry, the world's most boring wine game. Not the most boring wine. Like, at least I had that. All right. Let me throw it into a robot, and we'll reconvene in a moment here. And we're back. And this is also the last sip of the bottle, so... No more Nebbiolo. All done. Anyway, from above my head right there, you can see the general story of the game. When I was starting to get a little bit worried, it was right in here for sure, and we'll talk about what this is. There's also two really big moments of oscillation. And oscillation means, at least in most cases on a AI review, that both players were missing something, and it happened twice. Basically, up until there's this oscillation, and that's really just about invading the right-hand side. The second oscillation, which is actually really interesting, is about the left-hand corner Aji that we left there forever. And for the longest time, it's not so much that there's really a great sequence for black to do something as much as it is as get some Aji in there, and then that sets up so much more endgame, moves later. Anyway, we'll talk a little about that. Let me turn off the AI. And yeah, one interesting thing, the AI likes this move too, which was not on my radar, so that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. But then after this is fine. AI does not like this move so much. It really just wants to cut immediately. And you can see these sort of fighting variations. So again, this when you play this avalanche variation, you have to take advantage here. If you don't, white gets an advantage. And you saw on that graph that the black player kind of lost some ground early on, right? And it kind of crept towards white, and he gets it back, but it crept towards white. And it's really just because this top left didn't go that well for him. This is all okay. Like, everything's within a point and a half or so of quasi mistakes. And then here, AI likes a closer pincer, but again, this is all minor. This is all like good go. Again, AI has a preference for this, but it's a small preference. This is all pretty good go playing. It doesn't like this move though. It didn't want white to play here. Wanted to Tanuki and go do something else. Basically, said white was good enough, and for sure, like, this is a slow move. I'm behind enemy lines, and it's also a shape point for for black. If black gets this tiger's mouth, right, this is starting to become a scary right-hand side. So, not the biggest loss in the world, but yeah, I thought it was too slow. My opponent was very kind and responded with also a slow move. So it didn't really cost me anything because my opponent responded to it, and I was able to sort of keep the advantage. All right, so here, AI did not like this move. AI wanted this move, of course. And it's just the fulcrum of two Moyos. We have black wanting to build there, and we have white wanting to build there. And so, of course, I should play this one. And in the game, I'm just, I don't know, I just am in a passive mood, right? This is my my theme for the evening. So, black's moves here are all good. And this is okay. White would actually prefer to Tanuki here and not respond again. The robot thinks they can live fine enough, but it still doesn't hate this move either, and it likes this response very much. So like, all in all, small loss. Like I'm giving a few of those points back that were my advantage, but again, not a big deal. All right, but here, the thing that hasn't been happening this whole time, and when I said, for these other variations where my opponent wanted, or not my opponent, my robot wanted me to Tanuki, like even here, also wanted me to Tanuki, then we get this oscillation. For all these moves, it wants a white move there. You can see the variation it has played out. And this is scary. Like, this is a real scary, deep invasion. And that's where some robot magic comes into play, and robots will find every little bit of Aji it needs to find a way to live. But oh man, yeah, isn't that scary? Of course, the more I stare at it now, like, and I think I put myself in the black player's shoes, it seems like it is hard to attack, right? Even though it's you have it completely surrounded. We have a little bit of thinness over here. There's a defect there. There's some open room on this side. There's certainly open room on this side. Right now this defect isn't going to matter, but if white can also make a cut there, then this defect could be a thing. So like there's just a whole bunch of little resources that are like little instruments in an orchestra, and it's hard to pick out any one of them by ear. And that's something the robot does so well at. Is able to piece all those little tiny parts together into one full score. Yep. So anyway, we missed that. And again, the robot's just like, no, what are you guys doing? You're dinguses, you're dimwits. Go over here and play this. And so the robot's just continuously pissed this whole time. Just invade there. It likes that point. And even here, it really was like, okay, now go play this. So it really didn't like that move. It didn't like any of this. This is all like too small, right? Go play that move first. Robot super unhappy. And here, it didn't like this connection, of course. It really wanted white to play here, of course. Let me get rid of the variation for a second. It liked this for white. And then play here. And white can still cut through, right? This move here is huge. And again, white always has a defect here. So if you just accept that there's a defect there, you might not get any points, but you're not. If you have this Panuki, you're not going to die either. Like all the white stones are safe, and so if white can destroy black's biggest area for one half of white's area, right? White has two big areas, right? White's going to give up one of the half size areas to get all of, not all of, but to threaten to destroy all of black's biggest one. That's a good exchange. So this is it was a very interesting idea, and I like it a lot. But again, there's also this Aji too that's a little bit worrisome and definitely informed my decision making to be a little more defensive and conservative here. And I defended these points a little bit too stiffly. All right, AI hated this move. It was like, no, wrong, just play there. After this move, this game is like 50-50 again. And it's like anybody's game. And this is kind of where I was like, I don't know if I have enough points. Like, this is close. This is going to be a nail-biter, boring game. No, AI says, no boring game. Make it exciting. And there's actually a lot of variations where this dies, right? This stone dies, but white gets to break through and reduce and get other things in exchange. But you have to start with the biggest threat. And so here, and AI really hated this one. Even here, it was still like, okay, go in there. Hated all this, hated this. This was a 6-point loss. Still was like, you need to go play in here. Isn't that amazing? And then play stuff like this. Threaten to cut through this way, threaten to get out, threaten to make shape. Just try to play moves that do 3 or 4 things at once. So hated this move. Black never had an advantage though, right? This is a game where I think black's biggest lead was like a point or a point and a half, maybe tops. So like this is one of the games where I didn't crush my opponent, right? Like I never really fell behind, but definitely wasn't crushing either. All this is okay. Like, it's just very even. But in here, AI, there's this oscillation that I mentioned. The second oscillation is still going on. AI just really wants black to come in here and play this type of variation. Oops. Well, here actually, play this one and threaten to cut, and then cut here. And there's actually a cool variation here. It's a huge long variation where black can essentially make a ko for life, or a multi-step ko for life, and get something in here almost for free. And I say almost because multi-step ko's often aren't, I mean, they're not worth nearly as much as a regular ko or even just living. So they're only a fraction of the value, but even if black doesn't win a multi-step ko, by getting this group in here, black will be able to fill in the outside liberties and get lots of sente moves in the endgame just for sealing all this in. So really imperative for black to take advantage of the Aji here and here. Yeah, I mean, I was scared during the game, which is why I played this defensive move and this defensive move, because I knew I still had this Aji here. And at the very least, right, if black just takes this, there is this move, or white really just has to back off. Like, it doesn't really have a lot of choices. And then black can eat a little more in terms of endgame. And get these corner points. So even if black doesn't play the crazy variation where there's a multi-step ko for life, there is just points to be had up here. Like, black can reduce another 6 points or so. So anyway, these exchanges are pretty lame, pretty lame. And then this move I wanted to point out to you because this was totally erroneous reading on my part. The variation I was reading in game. Oops, hold on. Pass, was I thought I couldn't play this because of this. Simple, right? It turns out I can totally play this, but instead of playing here, I respond here. Simple, right? It's all connected. So this is a botched read on my part. So I lost a little bit of ground here by having to play this one first. This is totally gote. This is nothing. I mean, it is something. It's worth a little bit of points because that means black can't play this endgame. Black can't take the corner either, but black should never get the corner because I should always get this. So real bad move here. This was a real endgame clunker for me. That's gonna haunt my dreams tonight. Like, I should know not to play. I just read out too quickly. I was like, oh, I think I need to respond. Anyway, indeed, the biggest endgame mistake for black here was threatening this stuff, or at least both threatening it and taking it. We're not big enough. And this is where I was able to really just solidify my lead up to a few komis. Like, in the end, I was ahead between 2 to 3 komis at the end of this game. I mean, well, 3 or 4 are on the board, right? Because I'm counting my komi. But just going after these 6 stones is not big enough because I got all this, and then this was a very big move. I got this, I got that, I got this, and now black's like, well, now I'm going to take your 6 points, and then continue on. I get that, and that's a big move. That's a big move. These are all points I should get anyway, but still. Man, let's look, right? I was able to take the initiative here, and granted, black's not going to get all these points anyway, but still, if we just look at the amount of stuff I got, I'm not going to count this because those are always mine, but I am going to count that. Like, I got advantage in all 5 of these places, essentially. Whoa, no, I wrong one. Eraser button. Because black threatened to kill and did kill 6 stones. So it's a little bit greedy there. But yeah, this is the most boring game. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. You guys came here for entertainment and good Go playing, and what you got was some extremely passive Go playing while I enjoyed a decent glass of wine. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. But it's also nice to start off the new year with a relaxing game, right? Like, I feel like that's okay. We all gotta do what we gotta do. And if I was going to choose a type of game to set the tone for the rest of the year, man, I would like a relaxing, nice, hangout kind of a game, because, man, hanging out and playing Go is not something I've been doing a whole lot of. And, with the Omicron variant and things sort of, cases just rising drastically again, I'm not sure when that's going to quiet down, of course. The good news out of South Africa is they're already over their peak. And they had a much early breakout of Omicron. So, the U.S., the rest of the world for that matter, has a much larger population. It'll take much longer for it to play out. But that is encouraging, right, in the sense that Omicron kind of ran its course and is already subsiding. Of course, South Africa took a lot more precautions, and they responded quickly to it. But at the same time, they're opening back up. So, hopefully this variant that we're currently in is just as short-lived throughout the rest of the world. And, rest in peace, Betty White. I mean, that's also a pretty terrible way to start the year, but, yeah. Anyway, wherever you're at, I hope you're doing well. Take care of yourself. Play some Go. Play some relaxing Go. Play whatever style Go you want or your psychology needs. And see you next time.